First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutation to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you see on my phone screen here, I got Lena Petrova. This is a YouTube channel, Lena Petrova CPA. And the title of her video is G20 Calls for Global Digital IDs, CBDCs, and Strict Crypto Regulations. And she's going to sit up here. Now, I'm only going to play like from where I'm starting at to like 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I advise brothers to look at the whole thing because she shows a few videos of what these clowns talk about doing. But I just want to sit up here and hit on the points that she sit up here and spoke on, because what she said in that minute and 45 seconds pretty much is everything that she's going to somewhat show in the rest of her video. But I just want to sit up here and hit up on the points that she was saying instead of showing the whole video. I would recommend that brothers look at the whole video. But with that, let me sit up here and go ahead and let her speak, and I'll get a few scriptures.
Banks, we hear about it from business leaders and even government officials. The conversation now focuses on when it will be rolled out and where, rather than if. But not everyone opposes the idea of CBDCs, 15-minute cities, and digital IDs. Some people openly advocate for a cashless society. You may remember an example that I shared in one of my recent videos. I think I uploaded it just this past week. A Swedish-Australian author, Anders Sorman Nilsson, says you need to prepare for, quote, your wearable, your hearable, and your implantable digital devices, which you and artificial intelligence will train to select the right card for the right purchase. You will find that video linked below if you haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But the concept of going fully digital was on the G20 agenda this past weekend. In New Delhi, one of the key topics discussed by the G20 leaders was the framework for a fully digital world, including the implementation of digital IDs and central bank digital currencies. The leaders mentioned that it was necessary to create one cohesive international regulatory framework that would allow these countries to implement new government-approved and government-issued digital products. I'm not making this up. I will share a video with you in just a minute. As I listened to some of the discussions around digital transformations, there was one statement that stood out to me. The statement, and I'm quoting this, was, "We should make sure that no one is left behind." So
y'all sit up here and heard what she said. Now, like I said before, she does show a couple of videos, and the videos, I found one thing strange in one of the videos, and this happened at the G20 summit that took place over the weekend, the 9th and the 10th, in New Delhi, over in India. And if you look through the whole room, all you seen was men, but there was one woman speaking that was on the council or at the table that was speaking at the G summit, and I found it kind of funny. You know, I thought that was kind of interesting. That here it is, you in a room full of men, and you got this one woman, this one a woman from India speaking, and she was quite up there in age. But I just found that to be a little funny. But that's neither here nor there. I was going to sit up here and say that she spoke upon them with the digital ID, talking about the CBDCs, you know, and they're talking about truly implementing one global digital currency. So, hey, it's right here, people. It's right here. That New World Order, you know, they're at least trying to get their New World Order off the ground, is coming. So with that, let me sit up here and grab first scripture I want to sit up here and grab was Daniel. Daniel chapter 8 and 20. I'm just going to go straight to the point. And this is Daniel chapter 8 and 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And just like back then with Antiochus, just like back then when they were sitting up here with those unrighteous decrees and laws that they were passing down to the Israelites, just like back then, you have the same situation that's happening now with these unrighteous decrees, causing craft to prosper in his hand. People are going to sit up here and think that this is a great thing, not understanding it's going to be to their destruction, not understanding everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. So just like the things that happened back then, these same motherfuckers, they use the same playbook, the same bullshit to do now. And with that, let me just go to Revelations chapter 12. Hey, we bringing out these scriptures. And if you don't want to hear it, hey, get off my channel. We bringing out these scriptures. We bringing out these scriptures you're going to hear. We might sound like a broken record. We might sound redundant. It's quite repetitive, a lot of things we saying. But when you look at the times that we in, you're in the second Esdras 15. You're in the second Esdras 16 times. The Matthew 24. You're in these times where this motherfucking devil is about to sit up here and truly show his horns, which I'm going to sit up here and say in Revelation 12 and 12. And this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down into you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And he got to implement all this shit because he know he got a short time. He ain't got all the time in the world. So he going to have to come with the come on. Quit kicking the can down the road. Quit dragging his feet. He's going to have to come with all the shit that he coming with. And we can't wait. Because the quicker he come, why you think it says rejoice ye heaven? The quicker he sit up here and come with his stuff, the quicker the kingdom comes. But hey, that was just a little bit of something I just found out. Like I said before, if I was bros, I recommend looking at the whole video. It's only 10 minutes long. And she shows a couple of videos and a few other things that I think brothers might find interesting in. But other than that, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharallah and a Ball. Shalom.